Welcome back, everyone. As you can see beside me, we have Chris from the Honest Outlaws channel. Many of you probably already know who he is, but if you guys haven't checked out his channel, he has a great channel, great reviews.
Thank you.
And one of the channels I actually watch all the time. So,
I appreciate it.
So you'll see my comments in his comment section. But today, we're going to be reviewing this gun right here. It's a gun I've actually never handled in person, and I saw it when I came in here and decided we would take a look at it. What are we looking at here?
This is the ARV from Palmetto State. It is a 9mm 7-inch pistol caliber carbine. And I got it for around $800, which is pretty impressive because it comes with a very expensive brace.
Yep.
And some pretty decent features for the average person to have a PDW. I certainly wouldn't consider it to be special ops worthy, but I can tell you for the price that you get for it, the reliability so far I've had, it seems pretty excellent.
So, yeah, and it's like a hybrid design. So up front, it kind of looks MP5-ish, although it's not MP5-ish.
Not even close. Yeah.
But we have threaded tri-lug barrel, which certainly is nice if you want to suppress it.
It's got a 1/2 by 28 on it too, so if you want a tri-lug or 1/2, you're ready to go.
For sure. AR grip, AR safety on this side as well. The bolt apparently locks back. I didn't know that. I knew some of the early PSA, PCCs, if you will, didn't have glass around both of them.
Yep.
Apparently this one does.
Yep.
So it's a new design for them, which is good. And what pattern mags are we looking at?
Scorpion mags.
So
the PSAs are a little bit different, and they have high capacity mags, which is nice because the standard Scorpion comes with 20 now, which is bullshit.
so on this channel we call them standard capacity magazines. But yeah, very nice flared mag wall. I haven't shot it at all, but one thing that's nice about Scorpion pattern mags is that they're made by a number of different companies. Obviously PSA, Magpul, CZ, Manticore Arms makes them, ETS makes them, so they're widely available and relatively inexpensive as well, which certainly is nice.
You get some pretty cool ones too.
Yeah.
You can get like banana mags and all kinds of fun stuff.
Correct.
But, I mean, the one thing that's weird about the gun, I will admit, is going to be the magazine release, which is kind of interesting.
Yep.
And it doesn't work bad by any means, but you just have to get used to it.
For sure. And obviously, 1913 spec rail on top for any of your optics, lights, lasers. We have it outfitted here with a Trijicon MRO Surefire Scout mount. And, I mean, honestly, little package here that you could probably get a lot done with, assuming it's reliable, which we will find out here in just a second.
We will. We will.
All right, first mag through it. This is the PSA branded mag. One thing that's interesting about the gun is that is your bolt release there on that side as well as the bolt lock. So if we go ahead and just push down on it, should send the bolt home, and it did. Look at that.
It did. It's getting easier now. It was a little sticky when we first got it.
Was it?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay. All right, let's see what we make a little steel ring here. I would say it does its job fairly well. Chris earlier mentioned the mag release. That is what we have here, so we're gonna push forward. Comes right out, it's drop free. It does, so drop free as well.
And ambi, which is cool.
Yep, the recoil impulse on this definitely feels like a traditional AR9, if you will. That's what it feels like. It's not bad, but just know it's not gonna feel like an MP5. So we'll let Chris take a few shots with it.
Okay.
See how we do here.
Imagine it'll go pretty well.
I gave him the short mag.
Short bus. Works.
All right, we're gonna give a little run here on the dueling tree. Now, hopefully that kind of highlights just how easy it is to get hits with this. I was going a little quick here just for video purposes. And I actually don't know where to hold with this either because I didn't zero the gun. But, I mean, that's what, 15 yards? And those are what, 4-inch targets?
Yeah.
Trying to do that with a traditional pistol versus a pistol caliber carbine, if you will, much, much easier with this.
It's actually the first gun Mike's ever shot here that is actually zeroed.
That's true. That is a true statement. Can confirm.
Now, one of the things I wanted to mention is the commonality with the AR is kind of nice, especially near the trigger group, because in my personal opinion, maybe not the stock AR, but a lot of AR triggers are probably some of the best triggers you can get, and it's kind of nice that you can drop whatever you want in there. Whether you want a Geisley 2-stage, single stage, maybe a little bit something faster.
Yep.
You can also put different grips on. One thing I didn't mention before is this comes with an MOE grip, and I put the XL grip on because I like the actual angle of it better, and you just get that option with this gun versus some of the other direct PCCs, like, you know, B&T has their own stuff,
yep.
but like, with the AR pattern stuff, you can use pretty much whatever accessories you want.
Is that true on the charging handle?
Yep, absolutely.
So the one thing I would just point out there as a caveat is make sure if you go with a trigger that it is like AR9 compatible, if you will.
That's fair.
Not all of them are, but a lot of them are.
Yep.
All right, so we shot this gun. We had 0 malfunctions of any kind. Have you had any so far?
No.
All right.
I've had a few more rounds through it than you too. You've had what, about 100 today?
Yep, they're about.
I did about 500 before you got your hands on it, so it was broken in.
All right, and the price point on this is somewhere around $800.
Yeah, $840 on sale, and I think $1,000 if it's not, but PSA, so it's kind of always on sale.
Exactly. So yeah, I mean, honestly, I think so far, obviously with the limited time we've had with it, I think that's a lot of value for the money. Definitely ergonomic handguard, which is nice. Again, that threaded tri-lug barrel is great. You can add a flash hider if you want to, or suppressor. A lot of folks like tri-lug. I'm not the biggest tri-lug guy. How about you?
Oh, I'm a 50-50.
Yeah.
It's easy, but you know, you can get those baffle strikes if you're not careful, right? Like
it is.
Wears in a little bit too much.
Yep, I'm not dancing. There are actual flies biting my leg. But yeah, I mean, reliability is good. Has last round bolt open, which I definitely like. I don't think the mag release is that awkward at all, but it might be.
It broke in. Like I said, the bolt release and the mag release were kind of tight when we got it.
Yep.
But we did a lot of reloads with it and stuff, and it broke in pretty easy. That's what I expected too, you know?
Yep.
I mean, honestly, when you get a more budget gun, they don't really run them 1,000 times before you get them and that kind of thing anyway, so.
Sure, and nice flared magwell, which is nice. And large trigger guard, we didn't point that out, but for those of you guys who live in cold climates, that's definitely a big plus. And what's the barrel length on that?
I think 7.5.
So 7.5 is an interesting barrel length for 9mm. Some folk, go ahead.
Not quite MP5.
Right.
But yeah.
It's MP5K-ish, so you're gonna get more velocity than you would with like a Glock, but it's not so long that you're gonna have the potential of bad terminal ballistics like you would with like a 10-inch barrel. Sometimes you don't get enough penetration with hollow points and those types.
Yep.
So it's sort of in the middle there for sure. But yeah, I mean, definitely easy to shoot well. Ergonomics are great. Honestly.
I just like the value of the ergonomics, to be honest with you, because I mean, you're looking at like $500 for the gun if you count how much the brace is.
Correct.
You know, if you're trying to find these PDW braces too, they're kind of hard to find, so
They are.
It is nice to have.
Yep. No, I agree. I actually want to get one in now for a full review on my channel.
Sure.
Because I do think that's a good value, especially with the mags too. Commonality. There's a lot going for it for sure. PSA isn't dumb.
They're certainly not. They're putting out some really cool shit, especially the last few years.
Yep. Anything else you want to add on that?
No.
All right. Well, I will just add again, if you guys aren't following Chris, definitely do so. Again, links to do so will be down below on YouTube. We'll have them follow you on Twitter as well. He wasn't using Twitter, but I beat him over the head with it last time I was here.
You did.
And now he's there.
Honest Outlaw 86 if you're interested.
There you go. So yeah, additionally follow all of my social media as well. Sign up for both the emails, daily deals, as well as the monthly email that goes out with all of my videos that help prevent censorship by a big tech companies, because get bit
sucks.
because that email goes straight from me to your inbox, so that way you see everything I actually put up. And with that, that's all I got for you. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for having me. We'll see y'all in the next video.